Hello, Cancers. Welcome to your reading. I look like I've been crying. I just like, when you drink water and it goes down like the wrong pipe. I'm like regrouping here. My eyes are watering. It's the water signs. I just like tapped into your energy. I'm like, I'm just kidding. Happy birthday, by the way, this month, and welcome to my channel, Lucky777777777. Anyway, so welcome to your reading. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully you want to stick around and subscribe. Join my Lucky777 fam. So if you've never been to my channel and watch like one of my monthly readings, how this is going to work is I'm going to pull a couple cards for your life advice, and then we're going to pull a couple cards for your love life for this month, and then we're going to pull a couple cards for your spiritual advice. So let's get right into it. Guides, please help us pick the right cards for Cancer so she can really understand this message, and let's get into it. We're doing life advice, Avi. Alright, life advice. I will put these here for life advice, and I will look at these separately. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Chalices, which is super great. So the Six of Pentacles, it's about knowing when to give, knowing when to receive, and I think that this has to do with the Knight of Chalices. I think either you want to make an offer of love, or, you want someone to make an offer of love towards you. I feel like maybe this is the idea that to give, you must, or to get, you must receive. To give, to receive. What am I trying to say here? Hang on, let me regroup. You get what you give. That's what I'm trying to say, God. You receive what you give, something like that. So, I think just kind of keep that in mind for this month. The Nine of Swords is about, like, feeling, in your head, feeling very trapped, scared of certain circumstances, of feeling nightmares. And then you have the Lover, the Tower, and the Hermit. Whoosh. You have a heavy month. Let's pull a couple clarifiers. I'm gonna put these for like 4, and then I'm gonna pull a clarifier for each one. So let's see. Okay, so with the Nine of Swords, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is about, like, I think maybe you feel like people, like, maybe you're lacking in feeling your worth, or maybe you're, like, having trouble finding things of worth to you. But I think right now, they're like, Kaysen has no idea what's going on in this reading. I'm like, hello, thanks for inviting me. What is going on in your guys' life? You guys are crazy. What is a clarifier for the Tower? Okay. Right. Okay. So, let's see. Alright, let's see. I think, yeah, with the Nine of Swords, I think maybe that this is what is, like, kind of being balanced, or, I would say, I don't know how to use temperance as, like, a verb, but I guess, like, on one side you have, like, your fears, and on the other side you have your desires right now. And I think, like, you're really looking at both of them. And I think to do this, you also have the Hermit with the Three of Chalices. So I think you really need to spend some time inside yourself. And this will be your most, like, guided, I would say, like, fulfilling path. I think that this will, like, do you wonders of good if you take maybe, like, a little time out and think about really what you're trying to say. I think if you don't take, like, a time out and think about, like, how you feel and what you're trying to say with this, like, because I'm looking at the Page of Chalices, then you'll have a Tower moment, and, like, everything will come crashing down because, everything's divinely fated. You're gonna learn this lesson whether you want to or not. I think you have the choice this month to really do it the easy way or the hard way. However, You also have the Lovers and the Queen of Chalices. I think that the Queen of Chalices, is very Cancerian energy, right? I remember I had this one deck of cards, and they had the Queen of Chalices as like kind of an hourglass, and basically the idea is mastering what you can give and what you can kind of take, which really ties in overall to this lesson that it seems like you're learning this month, right? If you give too much emotionally, then you don't have enough for yourself and you just tip over. So I think in love, you've been giving too much. I think that you need to give some to yourself and really think about, where you feel like, and I feel like, that can maybe feel like why you feel maybe alone and not like worthy is because you just need to remind yourself that your self-worth comes from within, and that's how you'll like move forward. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully, you get what I'm putting down here. Okay, let's see. In your love life, what is going on? Let's paint the picture of Cancer this month. What is going on in Cancer's love life? Ooh. Okay. BRB. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the love portion of your reading. So we have the Two of Wands, we have the Eight of Wands, and we have the Ten of Cups here. So I think once you kind of like repurpose and you learn this lesson and you start, holding your emotional power within yourself this month and maybe not giving it to your friends and your family and everybody else, you'll really like move forward in these areas that you want to find a venture that you've been like seeking to move forward with, and really develop your plan. And I think that this is like a rapid thing. I think the more you realize to give to yourself and like be a little selfish sometimes, it doesn't hurt, right? I think like again, self-love. This is a self-love month for you. And once you start moving forward, you will see love and abundance all around you. Because, you, like the law of attraction, you have to be something to attract it. And I think definitely true, right? Like, I think that, like, the 10 of, like, chalices, I don't think that this is just, like, a partner. I think that this is, like, the world will love you, right? Like, when you just, like, walk out and you're having, like, the best day, and you're like, everybody's so nice to me. I think, like, once you kind of, like, whoosh, you'll definitely like feel that, like, and everybody else will feel that. You'll really like, that's the thing, is you can't give if you don't have, and you'll be doing everybody more of a favor if you like give to yourself before you give to everybody else. And I think that's like really the message this month. Let's see some spiritual advice. Let's see spiritual advice for the Cancers this month. Spiritual advice. Okay. Wow, you got so many cards. Give me like 3 seconds. I'm gonna text my dad right back. Okay, so the spiritual advice is really beautiful this month. Again, even though there's a lot of cards here, they basically kind of just reiterate the same thing we've been talking about this whole video. Who would have thought? It's almost like these cards are divinely guided. Who would have known? So you have the first, the Queen of Wands. Beautiful, the Queen of Wands, right? The Queen of Wands is about feeling empowered. It's about feeling magnetic. It's about feeling your worth and knowing what you deserve, right? She's a go-getter. She's like, oh, yeah. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles, which again is about what you deserve. You had this earlier. This is like the balancing out to the Nine of Swords, where you once felt fear, now you feel beauty, you feel worthy, you feel deserving, all of these good things. But again, it takes strength to really like look inside yourself, and even strength to like put up boundaries to make sure that you're provided for emotionally before everyone else in your life is. And I think as Cancers, you guys are little water babies and you guys are real sensitive and you want to take care of everybody else, but this month is really for you. Just really for you. I just realized my fly is down too. Oop. It's like just a little bit, but hopefully you weren't looking at that this whole time. And then for the top half, you have the Ace of Chalices. So I think that once you really step into yourself emotionally, you will have a new beginning of self-worth, a new beginning of love from within, which is totally beautiful. You have the Three of Wands, which is again about co-creation. This is about like, you know, creating what you want, but it's not just you, it's also divine, it's also with God. And you have the Four of Wands, which is about reaching a stage where you've really accomplished something and you can like look back and know that you've accomplished that, right? You're like, look at everything that I've done. This is really a beautiful thing. It's also a card of union. So I think that like if you are hoping for like somebody to come back and maybe you've been like giving them all of your time and all of attention, they will come back once you take your time and attention back. Remember, like people want things that are like of worth, right? They're of value. Again, the Knight of Pentacles, right? Once you see your worth and your like in your time and in your energy and you just don't give that away for free, they will see that and they will respect that and they will come with a better attitude than maybe they have been in the past. So yeah, hopefully you like this reading. If you could like, subscribe, comment, whatever. If you do want a personal reading from yours truly, I can do that for you. I think the best way to reach me would just be to comment jackpot underneath in the comments and I will give your first reading for $5. Yeah, that'll be super fun for the both of us. I can give you a past, present, future spread. I can give you a love reading. Yeah, just keep in touch, subscribe. I don't know, whatever you want to do. Just have a good month. Yeah. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.